Hi, I've been doing a series on Seamscape, a 2D, 3D cloud-based CAD pattern drafting software. If you've not watched the first three videos, you'll find the link below this video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the pen tool of Seamscape. In fact, this is the tool you're going to be using most of the time when we start designing with Seamscape. As I said, please go ahead and watch the first three videos. This is video number 4. Let's get started.
Ever wondered how you can change your CAD pattern drafting skill to revenue? You do not need to be a professional. Just start with an idea or a picture. This course will actually show you step by step how to turn your sketches or pictures into digital CAD patterns that you can sell on a digital website and begin to generate revenue. If that interests you, then click the link below and start your journey on earning with your digital skills.
If you're just coming upon this video and you've not seen my first three videos on Seamscape, to get to this 2D, 3D CAD pattern drafting software, you put in seamscape.com in Google and it takes you to this screen. In my last video, we talked about entering variables. So let's go ahead and just open first the pattern studio. This is what the studio looks like. This is where you're going to be doing all your pattern designing. In my last video, as I said, I showed you how to enter and create variables. I showed you that when you want to enter your variables, I gave you a PDF download that you can use to make it easy for you to enter all these variables because they are not so different from Simly 2D. If you don't know what Simly 2D is, I have a dedicated playlist on my YouTube channel where I take you through step by step how to use Simly 2D because Simly 2D is not so different from Seamscape. It's virtually the same parametric way of designing. The only difference is that Simly 2D you need to download the software, but with Seamscape it is cloud-based. That is particularly the major difference between the two. So let's continue with what we are doing. So today we're talking about the pen tool. This here is the pen tool. One thing I need to tell you, when you want to use any of the tools on Seamscape, please use a mouse. Because I discovered that when you use your touch screen on your computer, the curve tool on this pen tool doesn't really, it's not easy to actually use it or it doesn't function so fast. So it's best to use your mouse. Once you are here, let's say you just want to start your pattern drafting. You're going to need always to start with a point. And you can also use the pen tool to do that. But the good thing about the pen tool is that once you use it, you can also use it to draw lines. You can also use it to draw um, curves. So that means it's particularly good for lines and it's also good for curves. So let's just see it in action. Once you click on it, first click on it, it turns red and you can see there that is written lines and curves. So if you bring it here, you click on it and then leave it and then draw your line. You can draw in any direction that you want. You draw your line and then you click it and then you can draw another line and then you click. So it's as easy as that. If you want to escape from drawing line, you just hit your V on your computer and it stops. So that is it when you want to use it to draw lines. Now you see that you can use the pen tool to draw lines. I see how easy it is to use it to draw lines. You can also use the pen tool to draw curves. That means you're using the same tool for lines and for curves. I repeat it because you're probably going to be using this tool a lot when we actually start drafting our patterns. So to draw curves, let me just do a few lines. Let me just click here. Let me draw a line. And then let me do another line, maybe like here. Make it a little bit shorter, like so. And let me draw another line, dead line, like so. Maybe a little bit longer, so we can do a curve. So I have these lines. Let's say I want to do a curve from here to here to here. You will go back and click the same pen tool. You click on where you want to start, that is A2, and then you hold your mouse down and bring it. You see there are two things that comes out now, a red and a green. So you come here, click it again, come here, and then use your V to stop it. So now you have a curve. If I come back here and I click on it, you see those lines are there, those handles. If you're used to pattern draft, you will know how to use these handles very well. You only use it to adjust your curve the way you want your curve to be. So anyhow you want that curve to be, that is where these handles play a role. So you get my drift. That's just it. You just try and adjust it the way you want it to be. I want it to be a little bit like so. I find it particularly easier. I don't know, maybe with time I will get used to it. I find it easier to use Simly 2D curve handles than this. I've practiced this for some few time now. It's a little bit, it's not as easy as it is for me with Simly 2D. Maybe if you try it, if you find a way of using it that is a little bit easier, you let me know, because as I'm trying it, as you can see, it's not giving me the curve I want. So I've tried this several times. It takes so long just to do that. Unlike if I'm using Simly 2D, it doesn't take this long for me to just do a curve and go on my way. So essentially, it's good to know that you use the pen tool not just for straight lines, but also for curves. You can also, draw a straight line and then switch to a curve. So let's say let me go back. If you want to go back, just go back to get back what you wanted. So let's say I just want from here to here to be a straight line and only from here to here to be a curve. You still use the pen tool and then you come from here and then release your mouse and then hit here. That is a straight line. Then you come back to the pen tool again. You see what I mean? If I want to do it now, it doesn't come easy. That's what I'm saying. Well, the owners, if they are watching my video, they should see that this curve thing, it doesn't really work as easy as it is. If you look at my playlist on Simly 2D, you'll see that to do curves is very easy. But I've noticed that with Seamscape, it's not that easy. I'm sorry to say it, but it's not that easy. I don't like, camouflaging anything. I like showing you so that if something is easy for you as a beginner, I'll tell you it is easy. But I have noticed that sometimes you need to keep playing with it for so long to be able to get that curve thing the way you want it. So you see, you have to keep playing with it until you actually get what you want. So that's it. So once you get what you want, you can now go ahead. So those are curve tools for you. You need to keep playing with it until you actually get what you need. Essentially, that is all you need to know about the pen tool for now. I don't like putting too much information, especially if you're new to pattern drafting. So go ahead, go to Seamscape, play around with the pen tool so that you get familiar with it. So that when we actually start drafting, it will not be a new thing for you and it will not look difficult for you. Particularly practice how to create curves using that pen tool because it could be a little bit dicey or a little bit trickish. So try your hands on it and drop your comments. If you're finding any kind of difficulty, drop your comments so that others can also learn from it, especially if you find different kinds of tricks of how you can use the Seamscape pen tool. In my next video, which is video 5, we're also going to play around and see how we can use the Seamscape circle tool and arc tool. So stay tuned for my next video.